Hi guys, in this episode of the Nostalgia Trip, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to Generator Rex. And as you can see by the title, we're actually gonna be finishing off the second season of this show, with the episodes 17, Grounded, 18, 6 minus 6, and 19, Lions and Lambs. And I'm definitely the most excited for the 19th episode because I kind of know how it ends, and I remember being very impacted by that episode when I was a kid, when I originally watched that show, and I'm really curious to see once again the consequences of what happens at the end of that episode. So I'm really eager to get to that episode. But I also think that episode 18 is going to be one that I'll have quite a lot to talk about if it ends up being the episode that I think it's going to be. Because I've always been in two minds about what happens to 6 in this series, halfway through it, kind of. So, once we get through it, I will talk quite a lot about it. So that leaves episode 17 with the likelihood of being the least interesting of the bunch, but we're gonna find out. And yeah, we're gonna be checking out 3 episodes because for whatever reason, the amount of episodes that this show has always happens to be an odd number, which is kind of annoying, but I always love when we have 3 episode reactions. It kind of makes it more special and like a big event compared to the typical 2 ones, so I kind of always love it, and it kind of feels more memorable as well, so I'm not complaining too much in regards to that. But yeah, I'm really excited to continue with my reactions to this show and to be finishing off season 2, because season 3 is the one season that I think I know the least about. Because I remember like the beginning, I remember watching the crossover years ago with like Ben 10, which I'm really eager to get to. But beyond that, I don't really remember much, so I'm hoping that I'm gonna like it, and I'm expecting that I'm gonna like it, but I've heard some things about the finale of this show that was kind of forced to be changed or whatever, or was kind of not what they were originally planning to do. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited to continue with my reactions to this show. But as usual, before we get into the reaction, I do want to remind you that you can get a full-on version of this reaction over on my Patreon or Ko-fi account, where by subscribing to the specific tiers I've created for it, you can get access to some or all of my full-on reactions, which includes cartoons, short live-action TV series, long live-action TV series, and movie full-on reactions. And alternatively, you can also just stick with the YouTube versions of these reactions, since I do my best to keep the most entertaining parts of the reactions into the YouTube versions anyway. So yeah, I think that's enough. So without further ado, let's get into episode 17, Grounded, in 3, 2, 1. So we're back in the jungle, it seems like. Are we actually at that location? Again? Where that doctor guy disappeared? I think that's actually literally the same location.
Nothing to find here.
I think you're wrong, Rex. The hell's that?
These would look cool on my wall. Maybe not.
The fuck is that? Oh! Wasn't there this creature which was also working with Van Cleist in that episode? With Ryland, who got like taken the nanites out of? Isn't that him? There it is. But I thought it died. What? I guess it's still affected by whatever Van Cleist did to him.
Defense plan. I've got my own plan. Where are you, pussycat?
I don't think he's a cat. I mean, I think they did say it was a feline, but I didn't really feel like it was. It kind of came off more as like a Wolverine.
He's turned to stone? Knight, you can go back to your spring cleaning. I took care of the big bad Eva. Where's my assignment?
You don't have one.
The field exercises are about coordination with our operatives around the world. Since you like to work solo, you can work alone. Cleaning up the warehouse.
Well, I think he's gonna have a lot of things to deal with back home anyway. Because that thing is so gonna fucking wreck shit up.
How's the work coming?
Great. Me and the skeleton crew left behind while everybody else is having fun.
It's not supposed to be fun. Besides, it's nice to have some peace and quiet around here for a change.
Well, you say that.
I'm done. Time for a break.
Creepy.
I thought I swept everything up.
I love that it's kind of presented as a creepy,
No,
like,
it's
horror
the
movie
worst.
kind of
I'm
thing.
stuck
I
here
love
in
that.
Providence.
Kind of gives it a little bit of an age. Hey, I've seen those kids before.
Freak. Let's get this party started.
Weren't those guys in the cave, where we had an Evo and a person working together? Like, I don't know, like 10 episodes ago?
Watch your step. Whoa. Whoa. Now that's a long drop. And the smell. It's the sewer pipe for the base. Oh, gross. Only place White Knight doesn't have guards on.
Why does that go there?
Don't touch that. Noah, get them out before.
Aren't you supposed to be in the warehouse?
Oh, read my mind. On the way right now. You guys are making a mess. Ugh, I'm starting to sound like White Knight.
Dude, you already had one of those.
Don't ever pull that switch. It locks down the base in an emergency. Nothing will get in or out.
Okay, he got it.
Rex, you can use your Evo cooties to turn us into superheroes with powers based on our personalities. Like, I'd have the power to turn underwear into pudding.
What? How is that based on? Yeah. I have the power to turn said pudding into animal shapes.
That's not how that works. You don't really choose what you get with nanites.
I can't give people them.
And what good are you? Dead party, guys. Let's vacate the premises.
Yeah,
Wait,
that would be the best,
How
honestly.
about we? You shouldn't have called my friend a snot-licking sock muncher. Only I get to call him that.
Yeah, you should have started with that, honestly. That's pretty fun.
Rex.
Yep, finally it's happening.
The grid, including their sentries.
Uh-oh.
Everybody down!
Almost hit. Don't wreck the place, Rex.
Don't follow. Let me go, or I will kill all of you.
Here to tell me what's going on?
I was throwing a party, okay? That captain got loose, but I have it under control. We're hunting it down.
With those misfits? You pull that off, I'll be impressed.
Guys, I found a lab, and there's this jetpack.
It's not a jetpack. Do not touch it.
The walkway, over the lab. I found a way for us to get out safely. Come quick.
You guys do one job, the one job you're asked to do. Why the fuck did you even leave them on their own, Rex?
Guys, don't listen to me. It's him imitating me.
Is this the real you or the fake you talking? Or a fake real you being fake? Really?
Don't drop him.
Go ahead. Drop him. These little punks are trespassing.
No, man, I was invited. I just came for the nachos. I'll save you.
Okay, so that's a superpower that you have now, huh?
He mentioned Van Kleis.
When Van Kleis used to drain Evos, they turned to stone.
This Evo might have been one of them. Now he's resisting it.
But
And when
how?
Donkey distracted it, it turned back for a second.
If he's got a beef with Van Kleis, then technically he's on our side.
That's a big if. I'm not risking it. Only I can deactivate the lockdown. That thing leaves here over my dead body.
Be careful what you wish for. I think it's heading your way.
Yeah, good thing he has a suit to protect him.
After all Rex did for us, the right thing to do is to stay with him till the bitter end.
Hell yeah.
But I'd rather not get killed.
Oh, come on, guys. You're fucking annoying. Hope you die.
Here, kitty kitty.
Hell yeah. You're not gonna escape Omni-Man. God damn, that thing is quick. Annoyingly quick.
Do you value your life as little as you do the lives of others?
No, he definitely values his life more than others.
Now you're messing with the men of action.
Fuck you, creators of this show. Are you kidding me?
To help us.
Really?
They're shooting at everything.
Not for long. I'd rather you get killed than the rest of us.
Neither is gonna happen.
Come work for us. What do you say, Knight? How'd you like a new double agent?
Why would I help you?
Because we can try to cure whatever is doing this to you. And we want to take down Van Kleitz as much as you do.
Yeah.
Rex is right. And from what I can see, you can handle yourself in a fight.
What's it going to be?
Hell yeah. That's cool.
Oh, man. You two gonna kiss now?
Fuck you.
I can't roll low. I'll come back later.
You feel like you're getting replaced? You guys deserve that though. You were being shitheads and you belong in the
The
sewer.
many joys of cleaning up. Wrap it up, man. You two are gonna have to fish them out.
You're an asshole. Okay, so clearly recording videos and reactions at this place is not the fix for all of the episodes of any of the shows that I'm reacting to, because this one definitely wasn't as engaging as the last two episodes were. But I still think it was probably more entertaining than it would have been if I was recording at the other place, so my point still stands from last video, I guess. But yeah, definitely wasn't as fun as the last two episodes. Definitely, once again, was very fillery, which is kind of annoying how many filler episodes this show actually does have. And I guess it's not necessarily filler, but it kind of is, because like it does have continuity from previous stuff, but it doesn't seem like those douchebags became any better after this episode. It's not like they're gonna become Providence soldiers now after seeing and fighting evils like that, but it could have been a way to make the episode matter more rather than just being a dumb filler. So yeah, overall it was fine. Like, I don't mind it as an episode, but I just don't really like it. It kind of sits in the same space for me as the Pulverizer episodes from the 2012 TMNT series. It's kind of an annoying character that has the potential to be turned into something really fun, like in the case of these characters, like potentially badass Providence soldiers if they did decide to develop their characters, but that's not what they really wanted to do with them. So that's not what happened, but it could have. It could have. So, yeah, don't really care about this episode so much. And in terms of a rating, I'm probably gonna go with something like a 8.1 at best. I don't think it's even that good, honestly. It's probably closer to a 7.9 or even a 7.4 out of 10, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with a 7.9 out of 10. I feel like that's kind of the most accurate of the bunch. So we're gonna go with that. It wasn't a bad episode, but it definitely could have been better. So yeah, we still have 2 more episodes to go through today though, so let's just get into the next one, which was called Divided by... No, it wasn't Divided by 6, it was 6 minus 6, which is the same thing, but whatever. And that's gonna be, I think, the episode with 6 that I don't want to say what it's gonna be about, if there's anybody who is watching this show with me. So I'm just gonna keep my thoughts for once we get through it. So let's just go into the next episode, episode 18, 6-6, in 3, 2, 1. Yep, it is gonna be that episode.
Personal time machine. Awesome.
That's one way to put it, Hermano. If my device works as planned, you'll get back all your pre-event memories.
This thing hasn't even been tested.
Yeah, and also how would that work?
Preliminary run with the
Like,
test subject.
I don't necessarily know how amnesia and shit works, but are those memories still stored in your head and it's just you not being able to access them?
Not as many as I'd like to lose.
Because the way I understand it, he doesn't have the memories because they're not in his head anymore, not because he's not able to access it.
About them, but remember them.
All right, if we're doing
So he shouldn't be able to get them physically, you know?
These aren't his neural paths being restored.
No shit!
He's rebooting.
6, you know what has to be done.
He's gonna be losing his mind and memories once again if this goes through.
I'll reverse the controls.
We don't have the time for that. No, I know what that did, and it's so annoying.
I'm okay.
You see? He's fine. But I'm not sure about Agent 6.
Me neither.
I'm not sure about him either.
You've got 3 seconds to tell me who you are or you're dead.
Yep, he just lost his mind, and it's so fucking annoying that that happens.
Rex. Holiday. Cesar.
Because all the character development that he went through, down in the fucking sewer.
And believe me, I'd remember you.
The being must have given him a form of amnesia.
Hopefully the temporary form.
Start giving me the straight story or I'm taking you out. Knight? Is that you? Whoa, partner. You look like you've just seen a ghost. Did they got something to do with the Caspian Sea job we pulled last week?
Last week? The Caspian Sea job was 6 years ago.
The amnesia
Funny,
has
it's
different
6.
current sense of time. Fascinating.
Doctor, you've got a new patient who needs a full neurological workup.
Nobody gets their hands on my head. No matter how pretty those hands are.
Okay, I am disgusted by this 6.
Then, partner, I got a lot to fill you in on.
I don't like that. I liked what 6 became, with how he wasn't as much of an asshole as
Hard as nails,
as
with a moral compass in the red
as
zone.
Knight was. Now he's just gonna be Knight Spawn.
And an eye for the ladies.
You know?
Until then, I've managed to convince old 6 to stay and work for us.
Don't get your hopes up. This is a temp job until I see how you guys operate.
Fuck. It just bothers me so much. I don't like seeing that happen to 6.
I'm an idiot to let that happen.
6, I'd still like to run those tests on you.
Later, we've got an Evo run amok in downtown Treadwell. Corral and contain.
Like, I don't see why would you do this to the character? Like, what's the point? Where I ruined all that development.
So, this is an Evo, and we're their exterminators.
Yes. And no.
Knight told me you had some tricks up your sleeve. Come on, kid. Quit dancing with it. Finish it off.
That's not the assignment. It's corral and contain.
Yes, if we can get and take care of it without killing it, that's what we should be doing. Killing should be the last option. Did that say transbenders or something? Is that a reference to Transformers? I couldn't quite read it with that stupid fucking format that it had.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 6th most dangerous man on the planet is back.
Yep. Wish he wasn't though. Wish he wasn't. Because I loved what Six became through his character development, especially once we got the episode where we learned his backstory.
They got in my way.
Those are Providence agents.
And now he's just a douchebag. Like, all the fun of why I loved Six, him basically being a good guy bishop from the TMNT 2003 series, is gone because he's not a good guy. He's just a douchebag.
You've got one last decision. Go out easy or go out ugly.
Six! No!
Ugly it is.
He doesn't have the cognitive ability to choose, you dipshit!
Why? You need to kill it!
Mercy only gives the enemy hope. Killing sends a clear message.
I can't imagine what I was thinking.
That I'm just another one of your soft-skinned team-playing robots?
You caused as much damage as the Evo, and you took out 3 of our own agents.
The cost of doing business to get the job done, you know that. Or maybe you don't anymore. When did you stop being a warrior and become a politician?
We both evolved with the circumstances.
To operate this weak
Exactly. He developed.
organization?
And now that development is fucking gone. And I love how he used the word evolved, because he's the evil hater.
So, what do you see in this last plot?
I see you and me, Tahiti, under a palm tree.
Didn't know he was that much of a womanizer.
Your cognitive areas appear undamaged, so there's no physical indication of what caused your off-the-chart behavior in the field today.
My what behavior?
Let's just say that present-day Six would be a little more sophisticated, as in not needing to tear up a city to contain one scared Evo.
We're done here.
He got offended.
Now I see why I never got together with a knockout like you.
Memory's still a blank?
What do you want, hobo?
Bobo.
You
That's a
hobo.
little matter of some cash you still owe me from 3 years ago.
You try a gag like that on me again, banana breath.
Oh shit. What an asshole.
6 minus 6 years is a rogue assassin, not a team player.
You mean, like moi?
Yes.
Like you.
So you gotta be the responsible one.
You didn't have to ask. I want the old Six back too.
I love the moments when Rex is serious. Although, obviously, those moments won't hit as hard if he wasn't jokey all the time.
Well,
The most annoying part is I don't think we ever get him back. He just starts developing from the beginning. And yet I feel like by the end of it, there's not gonna be much of a difference between his character acting before this episode and, like, for example, the beginning of next season. He's still gonna be the same Six that we had before. So why did we fucking take his memory away then? 5?
Sorry, love, but this is my gig.
Not so fast.
Did Rex code them all?
Eyes here first, me.
That would be really cool.
Trey, you look older.
Charming.
It's all that bad English cookie she make me eat yet.
You're not in our game, Six. You're Providence.
Not anymore. Don't you try that with us. If you ain't still Providence, then what he's doing here?
Really good hiding there, Rex.
So, are you Providence or not?
Rex, you gotta run.
Sorry, kid.
I don't like seeing Six like that, man. It's just so annoying.
These two taking me out, I get. But not you, Six. You know me.
I know them. I don't know you at all.
But you will get to know me. If I live long enough.
Yeah, probably that's how you fix him. By just having him experience you once again.
Sounds like you two blokes got some issues.
Don't you worry, Six. I'll save you the therapy.
If you're the most dangerous on the planet, why does it take 3 of you to take out a teenager and complete a contract job?
Good question.
Snarky devil.
He's right. It shouldn't take 3 of us. You 2 can go.
Well, listen to Grandad. What's a taste of the old game? We're all supposed to get out of his way.
They probably figure you for a no-show, since you ain't...
Guys, with your stupid fucking accents, I cannot understand what you're saying.
No idea.
And I refuse to watch with subtitles. Because it will distract me too much.
Not join?
While they're sorting out who gets to kill me, I'm gonna find out what I'm
Smart,
gonna kill
Rex.
Like that? Oh, that's good. That even better.
Okay, guess 6 is now
Now you're showing off.
2.
You and I could settle this differently.
Oh, giving me the old sly dog from back in the day. Sorry, love. Sounds out of tune now.
Whoop. Jesus.
I never liked your taste in music anyway.
Well, you still got...
So doesn't that make him a better and more dangerous person than them if he kicked both of their asses? What are they doing to that Evo? Exploiting it clearly.
Country of Jagistan. Did Providence send you here to stop me?
only to stop you from yourself, your old self. You don't really want to do this.
You're right. I think I'll take care of you first.
No, you won't be able to. You might be very dangerous, but Rex has plenty of tricks up his sleeve.
You could have run me through when my back was turned.
Too easy.
Yeah, and that's why you won't be able to defeat him, because you take value in enjoying yourself while fighting your enemy.
Something made you join Providence and take the path that made you the man you are. Well, were yesterday, and made me what I am today.
I'm not your parent, kid.
You were kind of a father figure, though.
You're close enough. Or at least you used to be. I don't want to lose that again.
Well, that's kind of what you get for asking to get your original parents. You lose your current ones.
This is genius.
No, that was just stupid.
Smartest thing I've ever done is learn to trust your judgment. And I'll trust it, even if it's from 6 years ago.
You're very trusty, Rex. Too trusty, if I may say.
Not even a flinch. You believe in me that much, kid? I'd really like to meet this Six you think so highly of.
Uh-huh.
Maybe my brother can arrange that.
I want to be that better man that I was. And getting back my memories of you is worth any risk.
That's not gonna work, though. And that's what's so annoying!
Powering up.
It didn't work for Rex. Why would it work for him? It's the same device that caused this shit.
Dios mío, bro, ¿qué pasó? We can't take a chance on losing you.
But I'm not that Six you know.
Not yet. But willing to risk it all to put the past behind you means you're becoming that Six.
I guess killing your brother wouldn't be a step forward.
Honestly, you should do that.
This might take a little while.
Tell me how I became me.
Well, putting up with me to start.
Gotta hand it to the kid. He found some pretty good ways to test your patience.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna reserve at least a little bit of judgment until I see the episode after this and whether it's gonna address what happened in this episode in any way, shape, or form. But I hate this, man. It's so annoying. And I think it very much fucking ruined my enjoyment for this episode. Because I just hate what they do to Six in this episode so fucking much. It's just so dumb. He grew to be... I mean, I already like the character. But with what we experienced with him in this second season, with learning his backstory, seeing the other assassins, meeting one, and what we got in the episode where Holiday's sister got cured, it just fucking... It's fucking infuriating what happens to him here. Because it's just not fair. We had this really cool badass, and now he's gone. And basically we're back to like season 1 at best. And it's so annoying. It's just so annoying. Because I really love the character development. I actually did not expect to like it as much as I did. But I did, and it pisses me off even more than when I was a kid when I watched this, honestly. Because I hated it when I was a kid because it... For the same reasons that I do right now. It feels like a step backwards. It's just that right now I'm better able to like explain the reasons why it's bothering me. But it's like a step backwards in terms of the development for the character. You're basically returning him to level 1 after he had developed through like 50 levels and just doing those levels once again. Like, what's the point? You're just gonna have the characters have to develop once again. Like, why? Especially with what happens in the final episode. Why? Why would you do that? Maybe there's some bigger plan with his character and maybe he's gonna end up in a different place, but it's just dumb. It's just dumb. Especially because in the grand scheme of things, it's not like it's gonna matter. He's still gonna act like his old sick self. Like maybe there's gonna be the occasional joke or moment where it's referenced that he lost his memory. But it's largely gonna be the same Six, it's just without the heart. Because at first he was a soulless badass. But then over the course of the series, even though in season 1 he already had a little bit of heart, you know, he grew to have quite a lot of heart and emotion and to reveal his love for Holiday. And yet, now he lost all that. And he's just back to being just a soulless badass. Even if he wants to be better and be the Six that he used to be, he's not. And it just bothers me. It just bothers me because it's dumb. Because it's either pointless or it's annoying, you know? But yeah, I'm really curious what do you guys think in particular for this story choice, because I've never really looked up whether the fans like it or dislike it. I hated it when I was a kid, and I hate it even more right now because I just grew to really love him, especially in the last couple of episodes. So to lose him like that is just so goddamn annoying. And because of that, my rating for this episode is honestly gonna be still kind of low. It's gonna be an 8.1 out of 10. Honestly, I kind of wanted to give it a 6.6. A little bit. Honestly, the choice itself, it is a 6.6 out of 10. It's a dumb choice and I hate it. To do that to that character. But if we are talking about more accurate description for the quality, it's probably like an 8.1 out of 10. Because at least it's a cool concept that is being explored. It kind of shows you how much he has developed as a character from when he started. From where he used to be years ago. And to where he is now. But from an entertainment perspective and from a viewer's perspective, it's super fucking annoying to have this character who became a really great badass with a heart of gold go back to being just a soulless badass, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but after having developed, it's just kind of annoying. It's like, to compare it to like The Walking Dead, to take the mature and thoughtful person that Daryl has become in like season 11 and return him to the kind of rash, offensive douchebag that he was in like season 1. It's just wrong. Like, yeah, I like seeing that development, but if I want to see that development, I'll just go back and start from the beginning. I don't want it to happen once again. Yeah, I don't know. I can harp on this shit for so long, but at this point, I just want to get to the next episode, because so far these 2 episodes have been far less interesting than the 15 and 16 episode that we had last time. So I'm hoping that at least the final episode of this bunch, and the final episode of the second season, is gonna be as good as I remember it and as enjoyable as I remember it. And I'm just curious what the consequences at the end were. Probably not gonna have the time to really get into season 3 today, but we're gonna get into it soon, so yeah, I don't know. We still have one more episode to check out, so without further ado, let's get into episode 19. What was the name? Lions and Lambs. Very poetic. But yeah, let's get into episode 19, Lions and Lambs, in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, love the foreboding atmosphere.
These agents seem nervous. Haven't they dealt with this kind of situation before?
Maybe you should know if you didn't lose your memories in a dumb way. So we are going to keep the continuity about him not having his memory. I mean, I know we're not going to forget it, but the question is, how much are we going to reference it? It does kind of change the relationship between Rex and Six a little bit, in a way that I kind of like, but I still hate the decision to do that to Six.
What's with the new toy, Breach?
I love that they name her Breach, so they can get away with swearing, basically. That gives her the ability to time travel and open portals in time? So that's how that happened!
It's an actual T-Rex.
Yeah, cool. Oh, come on, that should have worked.
I take it this sort of thing doesn't happen all the time.
Nope.
Try never. This is all kinds of wrong.
Breach is powerful enough as it is. And now you're telling me she can travel through time?
However she's doing it, they haven't worked out all the kinks yet. That
Yeah,
dinosaur
clearly.
returned to its actual age less than 2 hours after arrival.
We have to bring her over to our side.
The only way she's coming here is if she does it willingly.
And how do you propose we persuade her?
Talk to her.
Me.
Something's wrong with White.
Oh, that. He's always like this, Six.
No, this is different. I know when something is bothering him. The secret meetings, the anxiety. He's up to something.
I'll see what I can find out.
I love that that it's also informing like plots and. Did he finally make a fucking board?
I built it.
That's cool. Now that's cool. But yeah, as I was saying, I love that it's actually like affecting stuff with him now being able to recognize that Six is like hiding something because he lost his memory and his memories from like 6 years ago when he was closer to Night and more personal with him. He's able to remember those things more easily.
Think of what I'm trying to achieve here. I cannot fail.
And what are you trying to achieve? Kill Breach? Man, I love his evil lair. It's so full of character.
Is he even noticing how you're tearing yourself apart for him? Have you ever heard him say thank you? What do you say we blow this joint? You and me.
I love that it's gonna be more of a talking episode. I think from what I remember it was like him trying to convince her throughout the whole episode.
Breach, look at me.
Because it's like a really cool character development episode, you know?
Why am I not surprised? Rex has come to rescue another one of my lost sheep. Perhaps
Yeah, because you're taking advantage of people who are alone, you fucking piece of shit.
And then what? Go back in time and be king of the cavemen?
Why not? It wouldn't be much of a step down, now would it? Breach, if you would.
I love that he has fun as a villain. That is so cool, man.
Breach, think about what you're doing.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Find her. Now!
Oh, I love that. I love that she escaped with Rex.
I need to know if I can trust you.
You can trust me.
Aww. Whoa.
This is different.
Do you see it? This is where the stillness comes from.
What?
I need you to see it.
A test.
Yep.
Do you want to understand? Follow me.
That's a cool shot, by the way. I think you can see why I fucking remember this episode being something that I really, really liked.
Good question. Where
Love the
exactly is
visuals,
he?
man.
Can we go somewhere else now? Somewhere like on Earth?
I need to know you can handle this. Otherwise, we're going to try a different approach.
Don't, that's gonna be the reason why everything gets fucked by the end of this episode. Because you have no fucking patience.
You there? I can't bring Breach back to Providence. White would just lock her up and that won't help.
Where will you take her?
I'll think of something. Just keep White Knight.
Hong Kong would be my suggestion.
I'm not supposed to like you, but I do.
Aw.
We're teenagers. At least assuming you are. Doing what we're not supposed to is part of the job.
Aw. I feel bad for her.
Do you remember anything from before you changed?
I remember everything. And nothing.
Naturally. Why did I even bother to ask? Listen, Breach. I'm not going to pretend I understand you, but I can help. If you let me.
Aw. I feel so bad for her. And I don't remember whether she ever gets a happy ending.
I can't.
Which is gonna be really sad if she doesn't.
Let me try.
Van Kleist has control. They're coming.
Well, we better get started then. Let's wreck shit up.
You can't take what doesn't belong to you.
Fuck you. She doesn't belong to you, you piece of shit. Love the new surfboard, by the way. I remember this episode being far more chill and slow-paced, I gotta say.
Miss Smarty Pants. She likes to hurt me.
I'll give you my word. If you come back to Providence, I promise no one will hurt you.
And we can be together forever and ever.
Another couple that I would like to ship. Like, Rex is hell of a womanizer if I wanna ship him with everybody.
Guys, what are you doing?
If you can't have something done right,
He literally just did it, you fucking piece of shit! Fuck Knight, man!
No, no, no! Do you have any idea what you just did? You had no intention to bring her in, did you?
I wanted to believe you, Rex, but this is...
He literally just did! Why can't you just wait 5 minutes, you fucking idiot? That's what you always do!
Powers are back. Let me do this. I can get through to her. Come on!
No, I don't think you should at this point, Rex. They fucked it.
Perimeter around Breach. Van Kleist isn't to touch her.
Jesus, he took them all out. God damn.
If you had any idea what I was trying to do, you might even welcome it.
Enlighten me.
Oh, I love to see those two against each other.
Enlighten you?
Is he actually gonna give him nanites?
Assuming you have some left.
Oh, that's a cool shot.
Go. I mean it. The name's Six.
We've met.
Don't remember.
Don't remember. I love how they continue to acknowledge it. That makes it easier to swallow that they did it. Definitely. Poor Breach, man. He's actually, from what I remember, one of my favorite characters of this show. One of the more interesting.
Either way you slice it, she loses.
You just handed her a loaded gun.
And now it's her choice how to use it.
Oh, if only I had the chance to get through to you, Rex. To teach you how the world really works.
Okay, I kind of love that it the ideology of Unclice is kind of like a realist versus Rex's idealist. It's kind of cool. I like that.
That was unexpected.
It won't turn off. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Van Kleist made it like this so I wouldn't send him away.
Didn't work out so well, did it?
I don't know if any of this was real, but it was nice having a friend for a while.
God damn. Again, you can see why this impacted me a lot when I was a child. Because I remember this.
Oh, Rex of Providence, you better be there.
We copy, Rex. We have a lock on your coordinates, and are sending a jump jet.
Is 6 okay? Breach went supernova.
Someone's on the way. Just hold tight. Providence out.
Oh yeah, I remember the consequences of this. Like, for those of you who have seen it, this is some exciting shit coming right now.
What happened? Is 6 okay?
Huh.
Guys.
What do we miss?
What's going on?
How long has he been gone?
You didn't tell him?
Our orders were just to bring him back.
Tell me what? Hey, when did you have a beard?
Yeah, he does.
There's no easy way to tell you this, Hermano. Breach didn't just send you to the middle of nowhere. You've been gone for 6 months.
6 months?
Oh.
So this is
technically the future.
I thought it was more. I thought it was like a year or 5. I don't think it was 5, but I thought it was gonna be at least 1.
Light Knight taking visitors now?
I'll wait out here.
I didn't actually expect that we're gonna get any of that crap until we actually got into the first episode of next season, but I guess they do have to tease us with it.
What would you have done with the place?
Thank you, Rex. It was a little bright for my taste. White Knight is no longer associated with this organization.
He quit?
Not
He
exactly.
attempted a hostile takeover.
Who are you?
Someone very happy to have you back.
Well, not for long, I can tell you that.
Black Knight.
Oh, you can't just leave me with that, are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, this was definitely a high quality episode. Although I really fucking feel like this deserves a 2-parter. And I'm pretty sure, like, didn't we get like 21 episodes for season 1? We really could have used at least 1 more episode to flesh out this story more, because I think there's a lot of meat and a lot of depth to what we saw in this episode with like Breach and her emotional state and everybody using her and everything. I do think there's a lot more there that could have been explored with her character, because she's also a cool character with a cool power, and I like her relationship with Rex. I like seeing them work together in this episode. Like, that was really cool. Hell, I really liked it back a couple of episodes ago when we had Rex and the wolf dude from Van Kleist's group working together for a little bit. Like, that was really cool. But I do really like especially Rex working with Breach. And I feel like that exploration of her constantly being used by both sides and everything, there was more that could have been explored with like us taking the first part of the 2-parter, focusing on that stuff, and then by the end of it you have like the face-off, the beginning of the face-off at the park, and then in the second half you deal with more of what we got here around the fight and after the fight. Like, I feel like we could have expanded on it more and gotten more of a backstory of exactly what was happening when she turned into an evil, because I feel like we didn't really explore that much, you know? Plus, I really don't like her fate, like what happens to her right here, and I don't think we're gonna see her again after this. Like, hopefully we will, because I feel like it's a very sad and, dare I say, even confusing ending Because sad ending is fine, but an ending that I just don't know what the fuck happened is far more annoying. And considering what I know about season 3's finale, which was like forced to be this way, and the creatives didn't necessarily want it to be this way, but I think they were forced to make it into like a more of an action-packed finale because of fucking toys and shit. I don't really. I worried that the creatives might have planned something for her character that they didn't really get to do, but I hope that that's not the case. And if this is the end of Breach, well, I do like her character. I do wish we got more of it, but I think it's a pretty good send-off. Plus, this episode just has this really cool dramatic weight to it that I really, really liked. It was really enjoyable. I really loved it. Some really cool visuals that we haven't really gotten in other episodes. Like, I definitely think this is a better finale than what we got for season 1. And to be honest, just like season 1, I do feel like the finale was rushed, because just like for season 1, I thought that episode where Rex loses his powers because Van Clyde takes them away, I thought it was a two-parter. From what I remember, I thought it was a two-parter, but it wasn't, so I guess that's the one of the issues with this show, that it really loves rushing the good stuff and really loves wasting time with the episodic bullshit that I don't really care about. So yeah, because like we could have easily not gotten the episode where that pussycat from like the grounded episode, we easily could have gone without, but no, we had to waste that time instead of having more focus on this cool stuff. Especially because he didn't even get to work with Providence to fight Van Clyde, and now with Black Knight taking over White Knight's spot, from what I remember, they're not even gonna get to, you know? He's not gonna even get to fight Van Clyde or revenge in any way, avenge himself in any way, so that kind of went nowhere. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely like this episode quite a lot though. And in terms of a rating, I'm also gonna give it a solid 9.4 out of 10, because like I said, it's a good episode, even as it is. It's really enjoyable, but it would have been a 10 out of 10 if they gave it far more breathing room than it has right now. Because it is a cool ending, don't get me wrong, but it could have been better. Easily could have been better. It's clearly rushed. But yeah, I don't know. What did you guys think about this episode? These 3 episodes? Comment those down below, and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 6 patrons on Patreon. Omar Bridgman, Deadpool, Corby Dead, Etsap123, Soap93160, and Tia Rose Gelatly. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, you have continued to support me such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not already know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do in my videos. That thing being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman, though I am unsure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people. But that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country with a family that won't really ever accept the fact that I'm trans if they ever found out, it's not really feasible or easy for me to transition here with minimal to no repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything. I don't want you to feel like you have to help me. So if you don't want to, or you don't have the means to help out, that's okay. Don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me get out of this situation. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video to someone who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!